Good afternoon and welcome to the Scottish Power Women's Premier League on BBC Sports Scotland this afternoon. It's a cracking day by the capital this 5th of November. What fireworks do we have in store as 4th place Heart of Midlothian hosts 3rd place Glasgow City, separated by only 6 points. Big afternoon in store across the Scottish Women's Premier League. Let's have a look at the starting lineups. First, the host Hearts, who make 2 changes from their 5-1 victory here against Motherwell a couple of weeks ago. Amy Anderson and Yeon Park move to the bench. A return for Ciara Grant. Danny Finlay is also in. There's no Emma Brownlee or Kathleen McGovern. Ailey Davies is on the bench after scoring her first senior goal instantly after coming on as a sub against Motherwell. Leanne Ross and Glasgow City make 3 changes from their victory up north against Aberdeen in their last action, a postponement with the weather recently too before the international break. The 3 changes are Wardlaw, Kozak and Davidson dropping out. Moore, Larkin and Motlalo come in. Lauren Davidson among the subs has a number of goals in her last 5 league games, 3 to be exact, and she will provide some spark from the bench if required in this game. Delighted to say joining me at Oriam this afternoon is former Hearts and Spartans midfielder Mario Caney. Mario, a really big game this afternoon. Tests between Glasgow City and Hearts, wherever they are, home and away, are always really interesting games. They're quite narrow. If you look at the last 8, 6 of them have been 2-0 victories for Glasgow City. And while Glasgow City will always be happy at picking up the points there, and even in your time at Hearts, there must have always been a frustration when you came up against Glasgow City with that kind of run.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a game that is always close run up to a point, and then Glasgow City have always kind of managed to run away with it in the end and maybe just edge out Hearts physically. I think with the changes Hearts have made, and with the sort of full-time setup that they've got now, they're looking to close that gap and stay in the game for the full 90 minutes and try and cut out goals that you might have lost through tiredness. So I think it will be a close one. Hearts are getting closer and closer, and they're desperate to take points off the teams above them and try and get as close to the top 3 as they possibly can, so they'll be right up for this one today.
There's an exciting storyline to this game, because if Hearts can manage to pick up a victory, then they will edge closer to Glasgow City in 3rd place, and there would only be that 3-point difference there. Glasgow City, they want a victory because they have a game in hand on Rangers and Celtic, who are above them in the league table, and they want to try and make sure they're keeping up that pressure, breathing down the necks of both Celtic and Rangers. So victory against David Ollard's Hearts side will be very important for them today, of course, as well. Reigning champions too, they need to keep up that statement.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Glasgow City will have both eyes on both Rangers and Celtic above them. They won't welcome a trip to Oriam to play Hearts in current form, I don't think. It's definitely a potential banana skin for them. Hearts tend to run them close, so I don't think it's a game that they'll welcome, but if they can pick up the 3 points and get this one out of the way and keep themselves right up there with Rangers and Celtic, and I'm sure that's exactly what they're looking for.
Touched on the 2-0 scoreline in the history of this fixture, but Hearts come into this one with 20 goals scored in their last 5 league games, 11 conceded low. There was only 1 against Motherwell as Eva Ollard's Hearts team looked to shore up that defensive record, and Ciara Grant coming back into the lineup will be very important in that side of it this afternoon, especially up against the quality and experience of Glasgow City.
Yeah, Ciara's so experienced. I think Hearts have definitely missed her on and off the pitch. I think she contributes so much to the club, and she's obviously had an interesting summer with the World Cup and being away and missing kind of pre-season and that sort of thing, but she'll be delighted to be back in and try and get a foot on the ball for Hearts and start getting a regular run for them now.
Glasgow City were tested against Aberdeen away from home. They did what champions do and came away with a 3-2 victory in that one. There's only 1 defeat in the 10 SWPL games for Leanne Ross's side. That was the 2-1 loss to Celtic in the end with 10 players. They've scored 18 in their last 5 league games, so looking at the runs of form, you'd be expecting an entertaining, exciting game here. But when it's 2 sides up towards the top of the table, Mario, we've seen it in the head-to-heads against Rangers, Celtic and Glasgow City. They're usually tight, they're usually tense, nobody really wants to put a foot wrong. How do you see this one going between the 2 teams today?
Yeah, I think Hearts will try and take the front foot, being at home. I think they'll want to set out their stall early and try and attack. They've been obviously a great result last weekend against Motherwell, a lot of goals, and that can give them a lot of confidence to try and go and attack Glasgow City. I think Glasgow City will just want to feel themselves into the game, make sure they're solid, and have confidence that they can probably go on and with the quality they've got take something from the game in the end. But I think Hearts will start on the front foot.
Both teams being led out by the respective captains. Kayla Grant wearing the armband for Heart of Midlothian, Hayley Lauder for Glasgow City. So important, making a SWPL return away to Aberdeen after around 6 weeks out with injury, which is in the warm-up in the game against Hearts at home. That Saturday evening fixture. Hearts in the home colours of full maroon, Glasgow City in the change kits there away from home. An interesting goalkeeping matchup between the sides too. Charlotte Parker-Smith up against Lee Gibson. The match referee this afternoon is Sean Murdoch. Both sets of players shake hands. Be interesting to see how Hearts start this one. They had a lot of possession against Motherwell. They were patient at times. They could have scored more in that game too, despite racking up the 5 goals on their way to victory, only beaten by that spectacular effort from Motherwell's Amy Anderson. We all have a minute's silence ahead of kick-off in remembrance. Hearts' last home match ahead of Remembrance Sunday next weekend. Hearts against Glasgow City on BBC Sports Scotland this afternoon. One of 6 SWPL top flight fixtures, with only one to kick off after us here. A number of games already underway earlier. Motherwell against Aberdeen is a 4 PM start. All the action to come tomorrow night on Sports Scene. And Glasgow City hoping to be looking back at another league victory. They know how tough it is to travel to Oriam. And Hearts are looking to make it a tough test for the champions and make a bit of a statement themselves. There has been comments about the 3-3 draw away to Montrose, and it's maybe just more of a sign of the expectation now around Ava Olid's side. And one of the things that maybe been a bit forgotten about, Mario, was the way they took the lead against Celtic in the midweek game away from home too. So there's that two sides to the story and that balance there too. But one thing is for certain that you mentioned earlier, that Ava Olid will be so determined to try and pick up at least a point against Glasgow City.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's been a long time coming against Glasgow City. They've run them close so many times but just not managed to edge it. I think with the home advantage here, they'll be hoping that plays out in their favour. And like you said, a great performance against Celtic didn't quite work out for them in the end. And the same against Montrose. Lots of chances, didn't take their chances, but they started to do that against Motherwell, as we saw last week. So I hope maybe that will continue today. Match formalities between the captains and the referee. Glasgow City have had a busy run through October. They have big games coming up in November again too. Today they've got Celtic away in the League Cup, Rangers at home after that. Rearranged match against Montrose. Glasgow City looking to put the UEFA Women's Champions League exit behind them.
in that 2 legs against Bran. A difficult time, but the focus turns back to domestic action and trying to strengthen their hold in the Scottish Power Women's Premier League. Brenna Lavera has been impressive since signing. 8 goals in 15 appearances, all competitions. She gets us underway. Hayley Lauder picks up. Michaela Moore is back into the side, replacing Charlotte Wardlock this afternoon. All played up, and City, as you can see, just looking to take command of possession. Kenzie Weir for Lauder, who pews away into that space as she always does, making herself available. Esther Morgan cuts out the pass forward.
It's such intelligent play from Hayley Lauder. She just managed to find the gaps in between the lines, and she's so difficult to pick up for Hearts.
Lavera, Lauder. Can already see Hearts just getting on the heels of Glasgow City there, while in Maroon territory. Fulton keeps it moving. Kenzie Weir for Anna Oscarson. Tries to pierce that one through for Lauder and does so successfully. Teasing ball over. Carly Girasoli, Hearts number 20, former Glasgow City defender, clears that one away. An interesting matchup to watch Brenna Lavera up against Aldi and Girasoli this afternoon. Here's Lavera again. Aldi there to prevent any way through. Oscarson hoping to provide some City support. The visitors have the throw. Flighted for Lauder. Kayla Meekie, another former City player, not given the captain of her previous club any time to think. There's an armband thrown up into the air there. Play continues. Lauder. Waldy sets up McLallo. Vicious strike. Comfortably taken though by Charlotte Parker-Smith. Hearts will need to do better at clearing their lines in that kind of position for the remainder of this game.
Yeah, so you can see the Hearts bench kind of shaking their head at that. Don't want to give a cheap goal away because you've not managed to clear your lines properly. It's a wee bit of concentration in the early minutes for Hearts to put the foot on the ball when they get it and kind of take stock a little bit.
Can Hearts test Katie Lockwood on a fine run of form? Sees Timms in space, sets, and it's a superb save from Gibson that time. Early action at Orion. Either way, and 2 experienced goalkeepers called into action.
It's a great move from Hearts actually. Katie Lockwood does excellently to just keep driving on and create the chance. It just shows you how dangerous Hearts can be on the break like that.
Lockwood was superb in that win against Motherwell, looking to pick up from where she left off. Key involvement in goals, and the highlight maybe the unselfishness when she set up Ailey Davies towards the end of that game. Lockwood's on the set piece, congested 6-yard area. Fulton gets there, Grant puts it back in, Moore can't clear, Girasoli, Waldy, both blocked. Fulton scrambles that one away, high into the sky. Adam Alakin will take over. Hearts looking to compose themselves. Through ball. Looked like a lovely weight on it, but Lee Gibson too quick for Katie Lockwood that time. With only 4 minutes nearly on the clock, it looks like they're in for a treat this afternoon between these two.
Yeah, it's been quite a start. That was another really good run from Katie Lockwood, almost found from a great through ball, but Lee Gibson alive to that.
Gibson returning from national duty with Scotland, starting in the away match against the Netherlands. Muir. Lisa Forrest. Grant steps in, wins the ball for Hearts. Penman. A settled ball for Morgan. Adam Alakin. Shining start at Hearts Olufolashade, Adam Alakin, Goal of the Month winner for October with a stunner in the win against Spartans. Vital involvement in that win. Muir for Moore. Glasgow City will use their experience in just managing these early stages with the ball, trying to imprint their plan on the match. Larkin, neat touch. Oh, they're always moving. Oscarson offers. Fulton there too. Composure from Adam Alakin to bring that down. That's not in any hurry to clear. And they'll win the throw-in. Esther Morgan started every league game for Hearts this season. It's her 12th appearance. Hammers that one up towards Lockwood. Eyes on it all the way. Findlay. Miki. Tim's on the run. Able to get there in time though. That could be an interesting matchup over on the right side between Georgia Timms and Amy Muir too.
Yeah, two excellently talented players. I think Georgia Timms has really benefited from playing out wide this season and using her strength and dribbling ability rather than sort of focusing as a number 9 as she maybe did more last season. It's definitely suiting her, having players like Katie Lockwood around her running off her, where she can provide the assists, a little bit less pressure for her to be the main number 9. So I think she's definitely benefiting from that, but Amy Muir's obviously more than capable defensively and quick as well, so will be an interesting matchup as the game goes on.
Lizzie Waldy. Morgan bursting forward. Larkin comes over. Weir gets a touch. Miki and Lauder battle. Fulton will build for Glasgow City. Unable to pick out the pass on that occasion, which is uncommon for Mairead Fulton. Eva Olive there. Will be aware that our side didn't score against Glasgow City in the league last season. Unable to do it in that first matchup this campaign. That'll be a big step if Hearts can change that this afternoon. Morgan with a second throw. Quickly to Adam Alakin. Lavera trying to sneak over. Grant settles. Searches for Timms. Away from Amy Muir. Communication note between Kenzie Weir and Lee Gibson. Sees safety for City. Muir. Weir. And Esther Morgan making herself known.
Yeah, you can see Hearts kind of setting up in a mid-block, I think, letting Glasgow City have it when they want to be patient at the back, but stepping up as soon as they get the chance in the middle areas of the pitch, just like Esther Morgan showed there, and putting City under a bit of pressure as soon as they enter Hearts' half.
Hearts number 3 has been the strongest part of that back wall in the opening stages, heavily involved in trying to get things moving going forward on the left side from defence. Here's Penman on the opposite, linking up with Timms. Mood in the right place. Amy Muir now. Fulton has to work to draw that one in. Morgan deals with that. Mickey manages to get high to stop Malalo winning the header, but it's the City midfielder who picks up the possession. Here she is again. Lauder. Teaming up with Muir to try and beat the Hearts press. This is what Glasgow City can be oh so good at. They're not rushed, they're patient, they're so controlled on the ball.
Looks like Hayley Lauder's almost got a free roll in there, the way she can move from wide right to wide left and back into sort of pick up a holding centre midfield position. It's very difficult to pick up for Hearts. It's not something I think they'll like doing. It's very difficult to try and pick up a player like that who's so free to roam and so talented as Hayley. So that's definitely one that Hearts need to be aware of, or find themselves falling foul to Hayley's talents.
Fulton. Hearts working hard. Miki settles with it. Adam Alakin. Lockwood around two. Oscarson tries to push Adam Alakin away. He puts on enough pressure for now. Hearts throw.
Confident play from Hearts. I think they're going out in 1v1, trying to make something happen. Maybe just didn't quite come off there, didn't quite manage to connect, but I think Ava O'Leary will be happy with the pressure Hearts have put on so far.
Lauder wins the ball for Forrest. Asks a bit much of Amy Muirlow. Timms, who won't stop running this afternoon, just like every other match, will retrieve. Kira Grant spinning. Esther Morgan moving. Adam Alakin with a delightful ball for Katie Lockwood. Through on goal and just stabs that one wide. And you could see the expectation around the Hearts players, hands on their head, because when Katie Lockwood in the current form is in that position, you expect her to hit the target.
I think it's just got stuck under her feet in the end. She's almost just tried to go for it, poke it into the near post, but ended up sending it just wide. So it might have been better just tapping it across Lee Gibson there as she's coming out. But again, another big chance for Hearts.
Encouragement the home side will take from that is finding the opportunities, finding those spaces, and those accurate balls through. Glasgow City had a big chance too already in this one. Motlalo striking from the edge of the box. Charlotte Parker-Smith saving. Forrest finds Motlalo here. Now plays through. Larkin can't make much of that, but Glasgow City will have the corner. There's that passage again, it's Forrest. Hoping to hit Larkin. A couple of players either side, but invites the opportunity for Oscarson, Moore and Weir to all move up from defence. Forrest sends in. Rivera goes down. Hearts haven't got it away yet. Lauder recycles. Forrest finds Abby Larkin. Thinks about the shot. It's too high. And no danger on the Hearts goal. Now look at that corner. The two number 9s together at the goal line. Timms and Rivera. It's just a clustered 6-yard box, isn't it, Mario?
Yeah, I think it's just a coming together of lots of bodies. Maybe goes down feeling a little bit of contact, but I think it's just 4 or 5 bodies together that's caused that.
Lockwood's touch gives Timms something to chase there. Gibson out of the penalty area as Weir gives to Moore. Oscarson pushes up. Claims to the ball. The assistant awards the throw to Glasgow City. Abby Larkin started for Republic of Ireland against Albania last month, assisting that game. Last start was a first for City in the 3-0 home win against Spartans. Here's Hayley Lauder, teasing the ball through towards Lisa Forrest. Jenna Penman will be happy to see that one have too much pace on it. Hearts goal kick. Charlotte Parker-Smith already. Only one clean sheet in the league this season. 2-0 win against Aberdeen in August. So there's a lot of work to be done to try and add to that with today's opposition. Findlay. Grant floats the ball out for Adam Alaken. Hearts pushing forward. Oscarson with a lovely challenge. Mutlalo. Is there a counter for City? Here's Lisa Forrest. Mutlalo and Lavera ahead. Lauder coming up on the left side. Muir pushing up. Lauder again. Ball still in play. Now it will go out for the Glasgow City throw. Kept the ball out there a little bit, Hayley Lauder, Amy Muir, Lisa Forrest. It's a potential maybe to just throw it in when you've got someone like Brenna Lavera in there who's got such quality movement that we've seen already this season. Yeah, it almost slowed down the attack a wee bit. I think they won it really well. It was a great challenge to take the ball away from Hearts and go on the counter. They just kind of got stuck a little bit on that left-hand side and took the momentum out of it. I think you're right, get the ball in the box when the strikers are in there and see what they can do with it. There's another corner to create that opportunity. Forrest will deliver once again. City's second of the afternoon with 17 minutes played. Goalless as it stands. Forrest delivers. Moore, a touch off Morgan. Adam Alaken is struck. Weir's there. Some claims. Play continues. Fulton. Weir steps in. Now Lisa Forrest rolls with the studs. Timms provides no direction through for the Glasgow City winger. Opposite side now with Oscarson. And the right idea from Abby Larkin there, with Morgan rushing in to just try and let it run and peel away up that right wing. But Hearts will have the throw-in. Yeah, I can hear the Glasgow City bench trying to encourage 1v1s and to use the wide areas. We're in such a big pitch, and that's really somewhere Glasgow City can attack Hearts. So definitely a lot of encouragement from Glasgow City bench to get down to those areas more often. Larkin offers. Oscarson helping out. Second half the throw. Ian Ross will give the ball to Oscarson. City want to move quickly. Kayla Moore sat out the win up north against Aberdeen in the league. Back in to start here against Hearts. She looks forward. Second thoughts moves to the side. Oscarson ran out of room. Approaching the midway point of the first half. As Ciara Grant plays it to Giudasoli. Be interesting to listen in to both head coaches on either side of our commentary position. Mario, who do you think would be happier at this point?
I think probably neck and neck. It's been quite even. I think Hearts have had a couple of really big chances that I'm sure they'll be happy to create, but very disappointed they've not taken them. I think it's been a bugbear for Ava for a long time that Hearts aren't as clinical as they could be. But Leanne Ross obviously not happy that Glasgow City have allowed those chances to be created, but Glasgow City have been quite patient on the ball when they do get it. I'm sure she'll be confident that they can get something here. They'll go on the attack again.
Oh, they're looking to find Lavera. The City will win it. Still high up the pitch on that halfway line. Fulton misplaces for Forrest. She'll have it back, Mairead Fulton. Miki spreads the ball to Grant. Girasoli. That's too much of Miki. We will play the ball off for former Glasgow City teammate, and City have the throw. Both players spending time at Hibs too. Lavera dropping deep. There's space on the right. Fulton looking to use Oscarson to get there. Moore invited forward. Paul not sticking with Hayley Lauder. Eve Olid will be happy with the pressing in the way that Hearts are quickly in front of the City players. You could hear Leanne Ross unhappy the time it's taken City just to try and win those second balls.
Yeah, I think Hearts have done great in their block. They're off in the attack again now after winning it back.
Adam Malakin looking for Finlay, who just asked for an extra second, and Abby Larkin didn't allow it. 17 goals at Dundee United last season. Her last was in that narrow defeat away to Celtic for Hearts in September in Airdrie. Advanced number 23. Oscarson, well weighted for Lavera. Maldy's strong though, and clears any danger for now.
I think she's done well. She's done her job there. Everything that you can ask her to do. She's held up Lavera and covered the ground and just bought her team some time to get back in shape.
And Oscarson enjoying a run of starts again. The two legs of the Champions League tie in Aberdeen away, keeping her place for this match. Maldy's clearance will create trouble as City cross through Larkin. Ciara Grant hammers that one upfield. Communication between O'Weir, Moore and Gibson. This important part of City's game is when Hearts or any opposition clears the ball upfield, it's getting to it first and just setting the shape again to rebuild, but maybe just looking for a little bit more of a pace in that attacking play.
Yeah, I think in some ways it's almost building into Hearts' hands, because you can hear the Hearts bench telling Hearts to, hold, let City have it back there, let them get into the shape, they're not causing any danger, and Hearts can sort of conserve their energy in that way and ready to go on the attack again.
Wonderful pass from Grant. Lockwood had a look across the line, saw the flag was raised by the assistant. Offside.
There's a real threat in behind Katie Lockwood with that. She's been picked out by teammates. She's a real danger, and it's causing City a lot of problems right through the heart of their defence.
Michaela Moore. Order in between the two defenders. Allow the centre backs to make a move upfield. Amy Muir. It's that Hearts midfield area that's asking questions of Glasgow City at the moment. The champions have an answer in this first half. Well picked out pass for Grant to Girasoli. It's possessed in the middle. Has space opened up for Hayley Lauder. Forrest gets it through for Amy Muir, charging forward. Still Amy Muir. And Girasoli's there to sweep up at the second attempt. Glasgow City needing to see a bit more of that urgency, that drive and enthusiasm from Amy Muir.
I think Amy Muir's made that run so many times, she's just not managed to actually get the ball, much probably to her frustration running all the way up. She's almost hit the corner flag. She's a great threat for them down there, struggling to get the ball to her, but you can see how capable and how powerful she is when she does get on it. Hart struggling to deal with that there, but managed to get it away in the end.
Just kept sticking to her feet. City with a third corner for Lisa Forrest to take. Different move to attack this one. A chain of City players await behind the penalty spot. Deep delivery. Lavera was there. Girasoli too. Miki clears. Forrest has it again and has time. Headed away by Waldy. Motlalo is penalised, and it will be a free kick to Hearts, and the encouragement from the coaching staff of the home side. It's seeing another Glasgow City set piece through, and with 26 minutes on the clock, it's still Hearts 0, Glasgow City 0. Weir heads forward. Lauder involved again. Fulton has Oscarson on the right. It was short. Larkin keeps possession. Oscarson advanced. Taking away. City coming out on top. Are they starting to get a cleaner hold on this game?
Definitely starting to get into more of a flow left to right. Hearts struggling to pick them up a wee bit. A lot of pressure, but not quite managing to win the ball. City starting to put a bit of a stamp on the game for the first time.
Amy Muir will have the throw as Eva Ollard watches on. Motlalo sneaked away. Grant got toes to the ball. Adam Malakin has a lot of running to do to try and get there before that one runs out of play. Glasgow City looking to camp inside the Hearts half. Tidy play between Larkin and Fulton. Forrest taking the ball with her against Penman. Deflection, headed away. Motlalo needs some help. Lauder on the left foot. Curls that one towards goal. And just on the top of the netting, but for a brief moment, with the known quality of Hayley Lauder, that looked like it could be dipping in and above Charlotte Parker-Smith. But only the top of the net to Glasgow City's frustration.
Yeah, the touch just buys her that little bit of time to take the shot. That's the first kind of period from Glasgow City where they've had sort of sustained pressure in Hearts' final to middle third, I think. A welcome sight from the Glasgow City bench.
It just gives Hearts something different to think about then as well, because it's not the same movement going forward down the wing. They're starting to get a bit of joy with the ball being picked up on the edge of the area. Lockwood trying to pose a similar threat for Hearts. Morgan pushing in the face of Abby Larkin. Hearts left back thought play was rolling on. Glasgow City will have the throw in. Morgan Awkward unable to bring it down, but Fulton can do so. Muir has so much space on the left side. And Penman read that brilliantly in front of Lisa Forrest.
I think she probably would have been better taking the space. He played quite an early pass, but she just keeps driving with the ball. It gives the Hearts defender something to think about, something to deal with.
Girasoli sticking to Lavera. Weir. Forrest. Jenna Penman on her back. But Lalo can't draw it in. Grant passes to Adam Alakin. Heavy touch. Larkin spins away. Wasn't quite sure which was over the shoulder. Grant. Maybe the wrong pass for Kira Grant there. There's an option in the centre circle. Now City will look to work forward. Oh, they're becoming key in moving the ball in this one. Half hour played. Just over that now. Fulton dipping the ball over for Amy Muir, but the bounce will take it out. It just seems, Mario, that maybe in the last 7 or 8 minutes it's been less static from Glasgow City, a bit more movement in the midfield, which becomes so key when you've got the ball when you're looking for those options. Yeah,
it's definitely been a bit more free flowing, a lot more movement off the ball, which is helping them. Hearts struggling to pick them up in between the lines for the first time, really. Hearts struggling in that respect, and less chances being created as a result. So I think better from Glasgow City. I think Hearts just need to watch out and get their foot on the ball and try and calm down.
Muir stays calm. Gibson used quite a bit in goal to build with the ball at the back. A goalless Atorium. Finlay and Moore in a battle. Helped back to her feet by Finlay as Fulton moves forward. Forrest in a race with Penman. And it's the Hart right back who gets there first. An excellent defending from Jenna Penman. The referee awarding the free kick. Sometimes as a defender, Mario, it seems like in that corner next to the flag, all you could do is get your body in there and hope from a little nudge or a bump, and there's two there from Lisa Forrest.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Jenna knows exactly what she's doing there. She's done well to win the foot race and be strong, and then any sort of contact, she's just going to take the free kick and let her team get back up the pitch.
Delighted in that last game after a difficult start to the season, piercing the ball through against Motherwell in the 5-1 win last month.
Yeah, she's had to be patient, Jenna, I think. She's done really well to do that for such a young player. She's now getting a run of games and really contributing to the team, so she'll be proud of herself for that.
Lauder there, finding Lavera with the pass. Carly Girasoli with a hold. So Glasgow City have a set-piece opportunity. A different angle from the first half corners to attack. Lauder on this one, whips it over. Header away. Finlay will chase. Lizzie Waldy up to win the aerial challenge in the box for Hearts from that free kick.
So important that they've got Girasoli and Waldy in there this year that have done really well in those aerial battles. Stop that threat immediately and can actually be a threat themselves, which is something Hearts probably lacked for a number of years, really.
There's a bit of a tussle between Adam Alakin and Larkin, which doesn't look anywhere near like stopping. Morgan can't keep that one in play. I hope our cameraman ducked up there for that one. A little battle between Larkin and Adam Alakin, just a sign of how competitive and how tight this game has been in the midfield. We'll see more of that, I expect. Just over 10 minutes of the first half to play. Eva Olive will be delighted in how Hearts have defended this City, getting a bit more of a grip on the ball and on the game. But apart from that, Motlalo's strike early in the half, Charlotte Parker-Smith hasn't had a great deal to do.
No, they really managed to restrict Glasgow City to sort of a little bit of possession football, but mostly in their own half, which I think Ava will be delighted. Hearts probably have the majority of the better chances.
Grant's won it for Hearts. Can't pick the pass. Excellent defending, with Fulton, Motlalo and Lauder all rushing back to help out. May still be alive. Finlay feels she was caught. The referee was close by and disagreed. Morgan's pushed. Oscarson clears. Lisa Forrest as well, off balance to find Lavera with the pass. Fulton has a lot of blue in front. Lauder. Amy Muir in space. City looking to thread that one through towards Girasoli, but Brenna Lavera is hurt. Just getting back to her feet now, to the right of your screen. City attacking. It's Forrest. And arrows that one straight at Charlotte Parker-Smith.
Yeah, she did well to sort of create it and have a shot. I don't think she caught it, but Glasgow City will be happy that at least they've got another shot on target and build some momentum.
Waldy just trying to pick out Esther Morgan, put pressure on Leanne Ross's defence. Oscarson. Lalo's made an early move forward. Forrest. Scream from Leanne Ross says keep going, to chase the ball into the corner and not allow Hearts time to have it and move forward. Adam Alakin. Just that short move forward brings some City players over and opens up space for the pass to Grant. Now Girasoli. Timms can't take in. Abby Larkin has it. But Lalo. Good work to get there first by Linda McLallo. And it gives City ground further up the pitch. Such an intriguing battle between these two here at Oriam. Larkin unable to keep that one in. Don't think the Glasgow City coaching staff felt the ball was all the way over the line, but they have the throw. Oscarson waits on movement. Larkin. Lalo pushed away. There's two on the left. Muir the first. Forrest now the second. Two out there. And Penman and Timms. Kayla Moore away from Finlay. A battle between Larkin and Meekie. Left for Lauder. Forrest finds Hayley Lauder, who shoots and not far away from our angle. Charlotte Parker-Smith didn't look troubled though. There may still be time for that. Fulton. Oscarson running onto it. And can't keep the cross in play. But it is better from Glasgow City.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Glasgow City bench are getting a little bit frustrated. I think they want a bit more urgency from their team, a bit more possession, but with a purpose, not just kind of back and forward, back and forward. We saw that a bit there. Hearts, huge battling effort to keep them out there. The midfield players in particular covering a lot of ground to keep them out. And Glasgow City, when they do get a chance, just aren't showing the quality that they've got at the moment in the final third. So I think overall, Hearts probably the happier team at the moment.
Muir's down. The referee pauses. Has a look as Amy Muir appears in a lot of discomfort there. Sitting up now. The referee will just check to see if she requires any attention from the medical team. But the battler that she is, right back on her feet and ready to go again. It's a key role for Muir and Oscarson in this game to try and get themselves up and support the midfield in attack from those full-back positions. Something you see them do very regularly. Lockwood chasing Muir. Muir. Kenzie Weir. 8th league appearance for Glasgow City this afternoon. Shadi Adama-Laken. Just looking to roll it for Ciara Grant. It was behind the Hearts captain. Is there a sign, Mario, that when Hearts are having to work so hard off the ball it becomes more difficult when you pick up possession late in this first half?
Yeah, possibly. I thought Adama-Laken's had a fantastic game so far. She's been sort of at the centre of everything Hearts have created. Just a bit under hit there. But Ciara Grant, a good run, try and get round the outside, bursting from centre midfield after doing a good defensive job in there. So Hearts trying their best to try and capitalise on their performance this half and try and take something into half time.
Maybe a chance here. Leakey clipped on the knee. Grant will deliver. There's a pack in maroon towards the back of that defensive line. All in that direction. It was Weir who wins it for City. Girasoli back in. Lavera away. Girasoli can't connect as cleanly as she would like. Oscarson heads on. Grant allows Larkin the chance, and she asks for the free kick, as does Leanne Ross. Right at the front of the technical area. Just think Ciara Grant knew she let that one slip. Mario, is that something that can happen when you're pushing up from that midfield position?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think she maybe just takes her eye off the bounce of the ball there and it runs away from her, so she kind of feels like she has no choice to stop City on the break. She's lucky she doesn't make any contact, just the way it falls, so she escapes without a yellow card, but yeah, a professional foul.
Kenzie Weir back into start against Aberdeen after serving her suspension from Celtic, and the red card she received in that one. City just looking to offer something different with the ball over the top of the Hearts defence. Parker Smith with the goal kick. A minute plus any additional time left in this first half. Fulton losing concentration. Hearts may have the opportunity. Is there late action for Lockwood? Weir wins it strongly. Larkin dispossessed by a pinpoint sliding challenge from Adama-Laken. It's just going back and forward, Mario. There's quality in both periods of play, defensively and attackingly. But maybe the defensive side is what's coming out on top. You see that tackle there, it's just preventing the movement, and when either side gets in an advanced position, it's the back lines that are managing to stop any chances being created.
Yeah, it's a very closely matched game. I think probably more so than even we expected. I think it's really hard to call it. Either team are having their spells of possession, but nobody's managing to sort of fully break through yet. I think when the team's going at half time, I think Hearts will be saying do more of what you're doing. I think Glasgow City might be trying to switch things up a little bit and try and create something new.
Motlalo. Larkin charging, slip through for Livera, and that's an excellent save from Charlotte Parker-Smith. So often comes up with big moments for Hearts, and the right foot that time stretched out. Brenna Livera cannot believe it.
It's a great save. She's done really well to take the touch forward like that. It's not an easy ball to control actually for Livera, but Charlotte Parker-Smith closes her down right away and gives her no choice but to hit it in that direction and clears to safety.
4 goals in 6 matches for October. Livera stopped by Parker-Smith. Motlalo slices that one wide. That could be the end of the first half action. Linda Motlalo, who started the opportunities earlier in this first 45 minutes. And that is the half-time whistle from the referee. It's a tactical test by the capital this afternoon in the Scottish Women's Premier League. Glasgow City captain Hayley Lauder has tried to pull the strings, as she does in attack for her side, but Hearts standing firm. Ciara Grant back in for Heart of Midlothian this afternoon after a spell out. Hadn't been available since starting in the 6-1 win against Partick Thistle, but you again see her importance in the Hearts lineup in the middle. A real team performance. After starting with a couple of chances, they've had to be solid in defence, and as it stands, Brenna Livera is the one who's come closest to breaking the deadlock at Oriam, but a pinpoint save from Charlotte Parker-Smith with the right leg deflecting the ball wide, and it means the score at half-time at Oriam in the Scottish Power Women's Premier League is Heart of Midlothian 0, Glasgow City 0.
2 in, 2 out. Back the way through. Okay, and some side strips. And back as well. And crossing it over. And back. Okay, opening the gate set. And closing back. And instant kicks in front there. Crossing the way back. And just into some side lunges there.
Shift back and then if you operate and point to that corner. Alright, so
And just some normal squats on the way back, stretching across. We don't want to. Okay, we'll just drag it up the back again. We back leg all the way back this time. And back head on there. And then some skips there, driving the knee up. And then little back skips all the way back. And we want some bounce, pushing off that toe. Yeah, I think what you have to do. Want some hop and holds now? On the way back, hop to the side.
well done. Any touch in the back out, alright? Make it start to the
Are you going on? Yes, it's half it. Yeah, hold on the button. And opening out, stretching those legs out. Continues, try to get some longer passes in.
you go, there you go. Back in. Let's go. Last minute. Shot. On you go. Quick. There you go. Last 30 seconds, in the goal. Quick. Let's go.
Welcome back to Oriam in the Scottish Power Women's Premier League. We're at half-time. It is Heart of Midlothian 0, Glasgow City 0. And with the scoreline standing level, Leanne Ross has decided to bring on Lauren Davidson, recently away on international duty with the Scotland Women's National Team. Maybe a couple of eyebrows raised and seeing her not start this one this afternoon, whatever the issue may be. She is now onto the pitch, and Hearts have youngster Jessica Husband, who's also on, made her competitive debut in opening day win against Hamilton Accies. This is her second league appearance of the season, so a change either way. It does look to be Jenna Penman who's withdrawn for Heart of Midlothian. Having a look around at the Glasgow City team, Amy Muir is the player that appears to have not come out for the second half in blue for Leanne Ross's side. A bit of a change in shape possibly as Hearts get us underway. Oscarson, Weir and Michaela Moore, who's just heading the ball, appear to have set back into a back three. Lisa Forrest here, threatening to create on the left side in that first half. Katie Lockwood doing similarly early on in the opening periods for Hearts. Forrest now driving that ball, she so beautifully does, away from Husband. He's got back in front, made it difficult. Clears away. Kaylin Meekie aiming for Adam Alaken. Takes a nudge. Down she goes. It's a free kick for the home side. Referee Sean Murdoch. We've been watching a closely contested game in a congested midfield. Ball long. Moore deals with it. Grant lets it bounce, but only to Brenna Lavera. Forrest advancing. Lavera continuing. She gave herself a bit too much work to do there. Almost did so well. And Hearts have the goal kick. Former Spartans and Hearts midfielder, Hearts captain Mario Caney is alongside me in commentary for this one. It was an enjoyable first half despite there being no goals. Mario, are you surprised that there was a change either way?
Yeah, it was a fantastic first half. I think it was so closely matched. Yeah, I wasn't expecting any changes. Don't know if they were enforced or not. I think Glasgow City possibly just looking to change things up and create something new. Laura Davidson's a huge player for them. Young Jessica Husband, possibly a different reason from the Hearts bench. It's a big gain for her to have to come into a Glasgow City game, but you know, by all accounts she's a very talented young player, and this sort of experience will be fantastic for her, and the experienced players around her will guide her through.
Emma Brownlee on the bench, Jenna Penman in it right back to start this afternoon. A lot of work to do in the first half, and did it solidly. So possibly an injury related change. Here is Husband, number 29, launching the ball forward for Findlay. Touch on the shoulder. We watched it all the way. Timms, not much space to work with, but does brilliantly. Motlalo covering all the way back for Lee Gibson. Adam Alakin doesn't give her any time. City through Abby Larkin. Now Hearts through Meekie and Waldy. Kaylee Meekie back to goal. Husband seen quite a bit of the ball to try and get set in the second half after coming on as sub. Lizzie Waldy will drill forward. Larkin. Davidson on the right. Lauren Davidson takes. Fulton drives towards goal. No trouble for Charlotte Parker-Smith, who made that superb save with her right leg right at the end of the first half. And Brenna Lavera slipped through on goal. The sharp shooting striker thought she was scoring, but Parker-Smith prevented. Best chance of the game.
Glasgow City have definitely upped the tempo at the start of the second half from the pace that they were moving the ball at in the first half. They've come out flying really. I think Hearts were struggling a little bit just to get back into the shape they were in and settle and get into their sort of new shape with the changes that they've made.
Fulton for Moore. Lisa Forrest there. Motlalo, so much energy, sprinting away. Timms darts it up. Lockwood will always chase. Glasgow City keep it moving. And Ed Fulton. Mario Caney saying Glasgow City have up the pace in the second half. It certainly looks that way. Lauren Davidson filled. Not a bad substitute to be bringing on in a game as tight as this one, Mario.
No, absolutely not. It's a completely different threat, I think, for Hearts to deal with, and one Glasgow City will be sure that they know how lucky they are to be able to make.
Scotland international, 8 goals in 15 matches, all competitions. 3 goals in the last 5 league games. All from a different method. Glasgow City wanting a free kick. Play continues on. Georgia Timms. Finlay and Lockwood ahead. Floats it over to Adam Alakin. Has the more space. Something different for her to deal with. Lauren Davidson on that side now. Lisa Forrest unable to stop that one going out. That'll give Hearts an opportunity. And Husband a chance to attack. Lockwood. Timms. Shows a bit much to Moore. Clip towards Lavera. Kelamiki steps in front. Girasoli. Back for Waldy. Adam Alakin. Needs some help from a player in maroon. Other cutting away. Stab to Forrest. 3 in the box for City. Forrest strikes. Charlotte Parker-Smith smothers at the second attempt. Oliveira and Larkin following in. Lisa Forrest scored her first league goal of the season in the 5-0 win against Accies this season. Looking to provide that threat cutting in from the left. Larkin down under the challenge from Girasoli.
Just a little bit of frustration there, I think. Carla Girasoli knows what she's doing. She's kind of come right through the back. We're in desperation to get the ball for her team, but she's always going to give the free kick away there, I think.
Fulton rolls for McLallo. There isn't much space to work with. So it goes back to the free kick taker. Lisa Forrest. City looking for a way through. We're back left. Forrest on the run. Husband trying to force her away. Parker-Smith watches hesitantly as that one clips the crossbar and the way over. Made Fulton looking for her first goal of the season. Whether that was meant or attempted as a delivery, it certainly had Charlotte Parker-Smith having a second look at it.
And we'll give her the benefit of the doubt that she knew it was clipping the crossbar and going over. But yeah, Glasgow City are definitely different tactics this half and a lot more urgency. Even every throw, every free kick, take it quick. You can hear the bench, the players a lot more animated.
Was there a pull there on Katie Lockwood? Hart certainly thought so. The assistant disagreed. Katie Lockwood continues the conversation. Just going back to the earlier point on Charlotte Parker-Smith, Mario, I think she deserves that advantage after that save at the end of the first half.
Absolutely, 100% agreed.
Almost 10 minutes of the second period played. Hearts 0, Glasgow City 0. Lockwood. Larkin for City. Fulton flights it over, looking for Davidson. Esther Morgan, so strong, that left back heads that one away. And Oscarson takes the throw. Glasgow City supporting dog there in the colours behind the touchline. McLallo threads it through. Davidson turn behind. Glasgow City corner, but that substitution of Lauren Davidson providing the injection on the right side, and her scrambling back into the box to defend. And Hearts will make another change. Kira Grant is the player coming over to the touchline, starting as captain this afternoon, but returning to action. And Georgia Hunter, who've seen regularly recently with the captain's armband in seasons gone, comes on. Great attitude. Our first action will be to step into that defence, defend the set piece. Clipped over, Moore's header. Another corner awarded. Moore's movement so difficult to keep track of, especially when there's an aerial ball to contend. A double in September in the win against Dundee United. Over again. Oscarson runs into husband. Hearts unhappy at the pool on the half-time substitute, and there'll be a conversation and a card, a yellow shown. Nana Oscarson. And it seems like a good time to just comment on how excellently Jessica Husband started in the second half, and only her second competitive Hearts appearance against the champions too.
Yeah, I think she got the better of her player there for sure, and forced that sort of professional foul to happen. She's looked confident. She's been under a wee bit of pressure down that left hand side for Glasgow City, attacking down their left, but she's stood strong. It's being guided well, I think, by Carly beside her, and now Georgia Hunter will do the same.
Davidson charging forward into the box, away from Waldy. Lavera strikes. An applause from Charlotte Parker-Smith for the defending work, but Glasgow City are starting to find the space, are starting to find those strikes on goal, and starting to trouble Heart of Midlothian.
Hearts are definitely feel a wee bit more exposed in this half for whatever reason. Lauren Davidson's such a powerful dribbler and such a fast player that it's a completely different challenge down that right hand side for Hearts to deal with. They're not coping with it fantastically well at the moment.
It's absolutely no surprise how much of a difference Lauren Davidson has made. She works that right wing space superbly. It just adds a bit more of a fear factor for the Hearts defence, looking at the front three now. The Hearts have shown, they've posed a couple of questions on the counter. Georgia Timms will be looking to have a bit more of an attacking effect in the remainder of the second half. It's a big part of the Hearts team.
Yeah, Hearts have put Carly Gillisori into midfield now, replacing Kiri Grant as the sort of number 6 defensive midfielder, and potentially the playmaker, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. A bit of a change of position for Carly.
Husband heads for Timms. Glasgow City will have the throw. Moore aiming for Lavera, headed away by Girasoli. Forrest along the face of McLallo, but she can't collect. Adam Alakin is hoping to hit Danny Findlay. It would have been one-on-one up there with Kenzie Weir, but not the right direction on the pass. Oscarson's ball forward, cut out by Morgan.
They need to try and get a little bit closer together. The Hearts forward, they're spread right across the wide Orion pitch there. It's very difficult to connect when you're that far apart. Just everybody needs to take a little bit step closer together, know where each other is, and try and play off each other a bit more.
You mentioned the move, Carly Girasoli moving into the middle for Hearts, former Glasgow City defender, but she's got so much quality in attack as well, and you could see her this season, as we've done in previous gone by at Rangers and Glasgow City, what she does from an attacking sense, carrying the ball out of the defence, how she can threaten from set pieces up there too. But Glasgow City haven't allowed that to happen this afternoon. Is that possibly Ava Olid's thinking and getting her a bit further up the pitch?
Yeah, I think there's not much between the modern day centre back and potentially a sort of number 6 defensive midfielder these days. It depends on how the team shape up, who's really going to be the playmaker. I think Carly can play that role for Hearts at the back, and she's probably more than competent at playing number 6. Ava obviously trusts her in there. Equally, I think defensively to match Hayley Lauder.
Terrific pass from Adam Alakin. Timms. Forrest stands in the way. Hearts have a corner. The first of the second half. And this is the invitation for Waldy, Hunter and Girasoli to go up and help attack this set piece. Lavera will add to the defence for Glasgow City. Lockwood lays the ball for the outswinger. Girasoli's there. Georgia Hunter was too. It's Larkin who takes away for Glasgow City, and she's picking up the speed. And the right boot stuck out, and that'll be the second yellow card of the afternoon. And it will go the way of the aforementioned Carly Girasoli. Neither team looking to let anything slip and get exposed in this game. More up. Mariel Caney getting ready to header that one towards the commentary position. Michaela Moore frustrated. Husband launches it. She'll accept another chance to do so. Towards Finlay. Moore ducks. Lockwood looking to create that instant spark. Asks for the corner. The officials agree. Hearts now asking the attacking questions. Lockwood delivers. Davidson heads away, front post. Adam Lakin didn't know where it was. Linda McLallo did though. Asking for support. Davidson looking to continue the run, but the ball spins out of play. And the counter can't be activated fully. Glasgow City about to bring on Emily Whelan. Abby Larkin is the player coming off. And Emily Whelan has 2 goals in 2 away trips to Oriam against Hearts last season. Is she set to continue that trend and break the deadlock this season? Husband ready's another throw. Timms and Findlay the targets again. Annie Findlay holds. Mother was aware of the pass. Moore looks to fire upfield. A high block from Findlay. A bit of a sore one. Has history at Hearts, Danny Findlay. A big game, big challenge against the champions Glasgow City. A different role in a way from her time at Dundee United, but she's put in another strong performance this afternoon. But City now threatening through Whelan, trying to pick out Lauder. Husband clears. McLallo. Fulton keeps it moving. Oscarson. Lauren Davidson. Hunter clears. Lovely play from Lauren Davidson. Oscarson can't keep it. And Hearts have a throw. Whelan. Lauder's layoff. McLallo for Fulton. Jessica Husband again, not allowing City to build. Miki in the right place to win possession for Hearts. Lockwood for Findlay. Whelan's the header. Voices raised. Play goes on. Moore. Weir. City looking to spread it. Mairead Fulton. Good first touch, Lauren Davidson. Sprinting away. Morgan sticks and slides the ball out. Corner, Glasgow City.
It was great defending, actually. It was a great touch from Lauren Davidson in the first place to kind of give herself the space to run onto the ball like that. But Esther Morgan's managed to match her pace all the way, which is encouraging for Hearts to know that they can be equal in terms of that right wing.
Brilliant defending. Threatening attack. Forrest. Is there danger from the corner? Waldy's up there. Lockwood gets to it next. Hearts clear. Spoke about Danny Finley's performance this afternoon. Katie Lockwood, another different type of performance from the one against Motherwell a couple of weeks ago in the 5-1 win. She still had a couple of opportunities to show that attacking quality. But there's all off the ball work. All work back in front of the defence too. Glasgow City want a free kick for the challenge. The referee just gives a couple of seconds. Lavera and Husband, the young defender, going to the back of the heels of the Glasgow City striker. Glasgow City only given the throw-in. Will it be a long throw? Navarra tried to flick it on. Hunter clears. Claims both ways again. Timms batters it upfield. Finlay chases Oscarson. Lockwood helping out. Adam Alakin not allowed anywhere near the ball by Mutlalo. Davidson loses out to Findlay. Was she clipped? The referee says yes. Hearts have a free kick. It's some way out. Finlay just dropping the shoulder to peel away from Kenzie Weir. And this is a dangerous position for Hearts, who haven't really been able to test Lee Gibson yet in the second half. But Katie Lockwood, does she have the quality to do so from this free kick?
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if she tries to go direct or tries to bounce off one of her teammates. I know Hearts do a lot of work on their set pieces. It'd be interesting to see what they create here.
Timms is just hanging around there on the right. Brenna Lavera's aware.
They've got a lot of height in there with Carly, Gersoli, Georgia Hunter, Lizzie Waldy all to attack.
There's a lot of height in that wall too. Lisa Forrest has just joined with Lavera now, keeping her eyes on Georgia Timms. Lockwood strikes. It's off the wall. Lavera rushed in the clearance. Hearts will keep the ball up there with a throw. 70 minutes played. Hearts 0, Glasgow City 0. Victories earlier for both Celtic and Rangers. Rangers keeping their lead at the top of the Scottish Power Women's Premier League table. Glasgow City, although with a game in hand, know just how important points are in their title defence. They want 3 here on the trip to Oriam this afternoon. But Hearts are giving nothing up. They want something from this game too, and they want to edge closer to City in the table. Hearts 4th at the start of this afternoon. Only 6 points separating before kick-off. Under 20 minutes left for a goal to be scored. It could be a big goal. It could be the only thing to separate the sides this afternoon. Leanne Ross has made changes. Davidson, Whelan, both come on. Moore's header appeared to come off Timms. Glasgow City have the throw. Moore moves quickly. Hunter clears away. Another couple of Hearts substitutions, but again, good quality to bring on from the bench. Can City create something on Charlotte Parker-Smith's goal here from the throw? Girasoli doesn't allow it. City corner. Hearts will reset. Glasgow City will give defensive firepower, and Kenzie Lear included, the chance to attack. Over it goes, headed away a couple of times by Carly Girasoli, and Lockwood scoops it over her head. Fulton with a great touch. Finlay stops Oscarson. You can just feel the nerves and the tension increase as the seconds tick by in this second half. Levera. Another Glasgow City corner.
Yeah, I get the impression it's not a minute to waste now for Glasgow City. The bench is getting quite animated, but lack of time on the clock left, I think, to break the deadlock here.
Moore hanging around at that front post area. Oscarson and Levera there too. Harris sends over. Hunter bullets that one away. Fulton, the only outfield player back there. Forrest doesn't get a hold of that one. Lockwood hold up. Fulton says no. And Oscarson with another throw to take. She has a goal to her name already in the league this season in that 3-0 opener against Hibs. Levera claims a corner. The officials look to each other, and goal kick is the decision. What do you think it's going to take for a goal, Mario Kenny?
Yeah, it's a hard call, isn't it? I think Glasgow City are going to throw everything at it now. I think Lauren Davidson's still causing such a big threat there for Glasgow City. Will Hearts be able to hold out? I'm not sure. They seem to have fallen off in terms of their own attacking threat a little bit, forced into more of a defensive shape at the moment. They're only really managing to get the ball up. It's coming straight back at them. So I think might be optimistic for Hearts to get anything attacking wise, but we know how good they are in the counter. So yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
The City push and push for a goal to take the lead. It could create the opening. Or will that pushing show the quality, the Glasgow City quality, and will they do what they so often do? They left it late in that title clincher at Ibrox last season. Just under a quarter of the game to play. City form the chain for the corner. Hearts look to hold firm. Levera's header. There's claim. She strikes. That's over the crossbar and fence. Adam Alakin is down in the process. You could just see the frustration on Brenna Levera. The header there. The Glasgow City players were asking for a handball. And the header come towards Georgia Timms. But the concern at the moment on the pitch is for Olufola Shadi, Adam Alakin. He's been so impressive since he joined Eva Olid's side. A couple of those goals in that Spartans game were stunning. Won the October Goal of the Month for the Scottish Women's Premier League. You've been impressed with her too, Mario Caney, and she's a player Hearts will not want to lose for the remaining quarter of this game.
She's been such a creative threat for them going forward. She's very intelligent, a lot of experience you can see in the way that she plays and the way that she reads the game, and she had something very different for Hearts, for her pace and her ability. Looks like she's possibly suffering from a wee bit of cramp, just getting stretched from the physio there. She's covered a lot of ground today, and being a big player for Hearts in recent weeks, maybe just stepped up for herself. So I wouldn't be surprised if she maybe makes a departure shortly in the last 15 minutes of the game, but not one that Hearts will want to make, I'm sure.
Esther Morgan just checking on her teammate, getting a drink in the process. Georgia Timms has been called over for some instruction from the Hearts coaching staff. Leanne Ross down to her left is heading back towards the technical area. Addie Hanley there receiving some instructions too. Out for a period recently. Looking to make her 5th league appearance of the season. Came off the bench against Motherwell for her first appearance in a couple of months. There'll be a slight pause to check on Adama Lakin on whether she's able to continue. A triple change for Leanne Ross is being readied. Gambone, Sullivan and Wardlaw are coming on. Forrest, McLallo and Hayley Lauder are being changed. City craving a goal to take the lead in this game. We mentioned at the start 20 goals scored for Hearts in the last 5 league games. 18 scored for Glasgow City in their last 5 league games. Just over 10 minutes to play. 0-0. Will there be a winner? Will there be a late explosion on the pitch? Wardlaw. Pass is heavy. Sullivan can't get there. Wardlaw, Gambone and Sullivan all coming on.
Big changes for Glasgow City, I think, designed to inject, a new lease of life into them. It's quite difficult for teams defensively when 3 new players come on like that, all with attacking prowess. It's a completely different challenge. You're not sure what you're going to get. So, a bit of a challenge for Hearts to deal with them, and a bit of a new lease of life for Glasgow City.
Kenzie Weir all the way back towards Oscarson. Hits it forward. Fulton wins. Davidson won't get anywhere near that one. Final 10 minutes, Atorium. Finlay lets the ball go. Addie Hanley giving chase. The Hearts substitute coming on. And amongst that flurry of City changes,
I think this is where City can become very dangerous. Last 10 minutes of the game, we sort of spoke about it. Just about how dangerous it can be last 5 minutes before the change of half time, and it's the same at the end of the game. The last 10 minutes, 5 minutes, they really come into their own, and they often pop up with something, so Hearts need to be really on their game in the last 10 minutes of this match.
We spoke earlier in the game about how big Ciara Grant was and is to this Hearts team. The defensive record over an extended period recently domestically. She's no longer on the pitch. Adama Lakin having to go off with that injury concern after defending the corner. Hanley on. Sullivan, one of the players on for City. Wardlaw runs into another substitution, and Hearts Georgia Hunter. Michaela Moore looking to rock it in the throat. Timms turns it away. Another corner for Hearts to defend.
Yeah, some groans from the Hearts bench there. They want to avoid Glasgow City set pieces when they can.
And it goes. So many players in there. But the header is set behind. Kenzie Weir appeared to be the last one to get a touch. Keep it going. It's the screen from the Hearts technical area. They've been a brick wall in front of that Glasgow City attack for so much of this game. Gettysoli through for Lockwood. Oscarson sweeping up superbly. City throw. Whelan. Husband stays strong. Glasgow City have the throw. Hearts staff unhappy. First one out. It's the shout from the referee. Either way, it gives City the opportunity to look to get that ball in the final third. Delightful flick from Rivera. Sullivan could be through. And Charlotte Parker-Smith sprinting off her line. And Smothers. Hearts nil, Glasgow City nil. It remains. Top goalkeeping again. It's not all about the saves from shots. It's commanding the penalty box. Especially when tiredness is creeping in late in the game. Hearts awarded that one. Finlay runs into Moore. Timms takes into the corner. Husband following up. Finlay layer 2. And Georgia Timms with some excellent work appreciated by Danny Finlay, and Hearts now have a corner to attack.
Intelligent play there from Georgia Timms. She knows what she's doing, how strong she can be there, and just knocks it off the Glasgow City player for a corner. Much the Glasgow City players' frustration. Precious minutes ticking by for them.
It's so tense between Hearts and City. Lockwood raises the hands, sends the corner in. Lavera heads away. Gambone helps it on. Lockwood retrieves. Esther Morgan. High. Gettysoli stayed up there. Gibson commanding. Sees the ball bounce all the way through into her hands. Experience from the Scotland women's national team goalkeeper, trying to do her part to keep City in a position to try and grab a winner. Hearts could do that too. Under 5 to play. Oscarson, Davidson, Hanley stabs away. Lavera, back to goal. Up in the air, away from Davidson. Finley's header. And again, played to safety. Hearts can regroup. City can reset. Gambone points. Nice run for Davidson. Finlay has stolen the ball. There's no one up there. It would be a precious point if Hearts can get it. It would be another statement point if Hearts could get it. Up against the champions.
Certainly would. I think on their performance today, they probably deserve something from the game. They've been excellent, both with and without the ball, but Glasgow City will obviously feel differently and keep pushing the last 5 minutes, try and make sure that's not the case.
Moore wants to let it run all the way out for the goal kick. It'd be a precious goal if Glasgow City could get it. It'd be a statement goal to let the league know they're keeping pace. The Celtic and Rangers at the top of the table. Gibson all the way out. Kenzie Weir. Anna Oscarson. Moore. Corey Sullivan asks and receives. Free to get away through. Cut across. Whelan couldn't take. Husband sets and clears. Fulton. Lockwood lets it drop. Timms gets her body in front. Hearts of the free kick. Leanne Ross furious.
I think she's done fantastically well there. She actually dropped right back into almost right back position, Georgia Timms, to help her young teammate Jessica Husband out defensively there. And then as the ball's broken, she's done very well to get her body in front. It's always a free kick, I think.
Upfield, Gambone heading on. How much time is left for Glasgow City? Sullivan. Lockwood showing her strength. Husband tries to get it far away. Wardlow only plays it to Miki. Former City player aims for Finlay. Here the Hearts technical area asking how long additional time will be played. City will be interested in that too. Davidson driving. Miki in her way. Drags it away. Miki gets the right foot in. Glasgow City get the corner. Weir joins. I believe it'll be 5 additional minutes played. Running to those now. It's high. Headed. Gambone keeps in play. Fulton. Charlotte Wardlaw. Lavera, powerful, Lavera, and somehow that ends up in Parker Smith's hands. Excellent defending from Carly Girasoli. That's what it means to Heart of Midlothian. That's what it means to the defence. And still they're shutting Glasgow City out. Look how grateful Parker Smith is to grab onto that ball. She's been huge. Big save in the first half. Strong in the second. Lavera finding her groove, still going. Goal kick is the award. Hearts see it through again.
It's good skill there, good skill, good powerful running from Lavera there, but just runs out of space in the end. Maybe feels a wee bit hard done by with the pressure, but don't think there's too much in it to complain about.
City looking to take the throw quickly. Moore for Lavera. Can Whelan get onto it? Hunter trying to prevent. Whelan across. Blocked. Hearts keeping concentration. Charlotte Wardlaw in and around that area. Husband up against Lavera. What a second half it may be for her. Only second competitive appearance for Hearts. Headed away strong by Waldy. Davidson takes. Fulton. That one sails wide. Girasoli goes down with an issue. And this is exactly where Hearts want the ball. Girasoli requiring attention. But Charlotte Parker-Smith with the goal kick to take. And this concern for Carly Girasoli. But it's also an example of what the players on both sides have put into this match. There may not have been a goal, but there's been so much desire on show both ways, and Hearts are using everything, body and mind, to try and take a point against Glasgow City.
Yeah, she's put everything into this, Carly Girasoli. You know, she's very, very competent at the back, does her job very well, leads that team. Actually, I think she's a leader in there, even though she's very young. She does her job so well. She leads people around her. She gets on the ball, she's brave, and looking to step forward now into midfield and replace Ciara Grant. She's been excellent in there as well. She's taken Hayley Lauder out of the game when she was on. I think that was probably the main purpose of it. But she's also shown what she can do on the ball, and her battling is second to none. So, yeah, a big performance from Carly Girasoli today.
Frustrating, her former club. Player Leanne Ross knows plenty about. Her attention and her thoughts are on her City side. They don't want to drop 2 points in their title defence. Celtic and Rangers winning earlier. Still time to play. Moore goes down. Fleetwood thrashes the ball away. Head knock is the instruction from the referee, who checks on Michaela Moore.
I think there was a bit of a debate about whether that was a head knock or not. The ref done the right thing to check on the player and make sure she's okay. I think we'll now be left with a bounce ball or ball back to the Hearts.
The breakdown of that move, you could see that hurt the City players. Davidson can't get there. Morgan does. Cleared far away. And Hearts have the throw. Glasgow City's only defeat is away to Celtic. They drew with Rangers. Is it about to be a draw on the travels to Oriam against Hearts? The additional time that was added on is up. A couple of stoppages. How long remains Is there a final chance either way? Is there a final chance for Glasgow City? Rivera and Hearts claim the throw-in. It goes in Hearts' direction. The noise you can hear is the banging from the Hearts subs and staff on the bench down to our right. They await the full-time whistle. And there it is. Hearts will remember the 5th of November. A point against the champions Glasgow City. A performance full of heart, emotion and desire. It's something that Eva Olid has her sights on in her time at the club. Previously picked up a big point against Rangers in the recent season, but this one is a statement for Hearts. Some people have asked questions of their starts at time this season, and you can see Jessica Husband taking huge applause and recognition from her teammates in only her second competitive appearance for the club. And Charlotte Parker-Smith, another who will receive that acknowledgement. A big save at the end of the first half on Brenna Oliveira, and a grateful stop in the second as time is ticking by. And Glasgow City have been left frustrated. And with Celtic and Rangers winning earlier this Sunday afternoon, City unable to keep up with the pace at the top of the table. They still have a game in hand with that rearranged fixture against Montrose to come. But the smiles are on the faces of the Heart of Midlothian players this afternoon. And they've only done it by keeping a clean sheet too. Charlotte Parker-Smith's second of the season, or rather a 2-0 win against Aberdeen in August. And who better than Mario Caney, former Hearts captain, alongside me to explain just how big this point is for Hearts.
Yeah, I think it's massive. A lot of pride in that result for the Hearts players and the staff. They've, been trying to do this for a long time, and they're finally getting the rewards. I thought the performance was excellent. They were an attacking threat on the ball, which is, not just having to be defensive. They're a lot more confident on the ball and physically able to match Glasgow City for the 90 minutes and beyond. So yeah, an incredible amount of pride for Eva and the players today, I think. And the club, you can see them making strides every time they come out at the moment, and very frustrating for Glasgow City, but I think they really upped the tempo, particularly the last 15 minutes of the game. But for the rest of the match, they were possibly not their usual selves, and Hearts have capitalised on that and taken the point. So yeah, a huge amount of pride, I think, in that performance for Hearts.
The start of the day, Glasgow City 6 points behind Rangers at the top of the SWPL table. It's now 8 points, unable to get a goal and pick up a victory against Heart of Midlothian this afternoon. But Hearts, they will keep that gap between them in 4th place and 3rd place Glasgow City at 6 points. They're in the huddle receiving instruction and praise, you'd imagine, from the coaching staff after that performance. It is a big statement point. It is part of the progress. Expectations being raised for Eva Olid's side and Heart of Midlothian this season, so much that when they have dropped points against teams that aren't the top 3, Mario, it's talked about. But this is a bit of a response to that. It's a bit of a step forward for the project and the progression that Eva Olid has set in place at Heart of Midlothian. A laugh and a smile amongst those players, and that will give big confidence for meetings here, especially against Rangers, Celtic and Glasgow City in the season still to come.
Yeah, I think Hearts' challenge is consistency and being able to do it week in, week out against teams below them, teams around them, and stepping up to do it against teams above them. And they're starting to do that. They've had a couple of difficult games with teams below them and around them, but they've come out on top the last couple of weeks, and to do it against Team Motherwell in such a convincing manner, and then a big result against Glasgow City to keep that 3rd, 4th place as tight as it is a huge result for them, and they'll be happy with certainly how November's got off to that start.
That recent run of fixtures shows Glasgow City keeping Hearts out and taking the wins. There was 6 2-0 victories in the last 8. The other 2 were 3-0 victories, both home and away. But Hearts have picked up a point against champions Glasgow City. The players going through the post-match stretches after a gruelling game, a big test against Hearts. Leanne Ross and her coaching staff are in a huddle just to the left of the centre circle, just outside your screen on the pitch, just going through the kind of recap of the game. And there's a number of substitutes used as well, as both teams scrapped away in the 90 minutes, and they'll go through the warm down too. And there is the Glasgow City coaching staff analysing and assessing and what they could have done differently to take a win, to get a goal. But in the end, Glasgow City unable to provide that bit of magic that we saw from them last season to try and get the points late in the game. A final word from Mario Caney alongside me in commentary. With Glasgow City, their experience, I mean, in your playing days too, down the years, consecutive league titles, consecutive European qualification, does that gap now between them and Rangers mean anything, or are those head-to-heads still what will be looked at going forward to try and make up that ground and put more pressure on Rangers and Celtic at the top of the SWPL table?
I think it's a worry for them. I think in the past there hasn't been such a challenge from any other team for Glasgow City. Teams like Hearts weren't posing a challenge. They could come to Oriam and pick up the points and knock that off the calendar and move on to the big fixtures. That's changing now, obviously, as Hearts make those strides and other teams make it more difficult for them. The big ones, of course, will be Rangers and Celtic. They must win those games if they want to win the league, but I think this has definitely put a doubt in their mind about the rest of the league, and it might not be quite as plain sailing in terms of the other fixtures for them this year. So a lot to work on, but huge amounts of experience. They've been through this many times before. Their manager's obviously won countless titles. She knows how to handle these sorts of situations, so I'm sure they'll pull through and improve on their performance today, because they weren't quite up to standard for themselves.
It's the first game domestically this season that Glasgow City haven't been on the score sheet. The points is the damage, but that will be one of the questions posed too. But it's Hearts who are happy as the darkness falls around Oriam on this late Sunday afternoon kick-off. Remember, all the action from this game and the others coming up on Sports Scene. The highlights with Jane Lewis. Those are available on the BBC iPlayer and also on the BBC Scotland channel tomorrow from 7 p.m. Plenty of goals from the other games for you to enjoy tomorrow night with Jane and the team. My thanks to Mario Caney and the team and crew at Oriam this afternoon. It's a big point for Hearts, and they will remember the 5th of November. It finishes at Oriam in the Scottish Power Women's Premier League. Heart of Midlothian 0, Glasgow City 0.